Did you know that nearly 70% of the food in the average American pantry is now classified as ultra-processed? Think about that for a second. That doesn't just mean the obvious culprits like greasy chips or sugary soda. It means that the foods you've been told are actually good for you. The ones labeled heart healthy, low fat, or even doctor recommended. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people in their 60s, 70s, and beyond are starting to realize many of those labels, they're not created by doctors. They're influenced by massive food corporations, and yes, sometimes even shaped by lobbyists who understand one thing better than anything else: how to make industrial, factory-made food look like health food. And here's why that matters now more than ever. Because your brain after 60 isn't the same as it was at 30. It's more sensitive, it's more vulnerable, but at the same time, it's more valuable. Your cognitive sharpness is the very thing that defines your independence, your confidence, and your quality of life. Think of your brain like a high-performance vintage engine. It can still run beautifully, but only if you give it the right fuel. Today, I'm going to show you 3 so-called healthy foods that may actually be doing the exact opposite, quietly damaging your brain from the inside out. Walk down any grocery aisle in America, and you'll see rows of yogurt marketed as the ultimate health food, low fat, heart healthy, packed with probiotics. It sounds like the perfect breakfast choice, right? But here's what the industry doesn't want you to see. Many of those fruit on the bottom or flavored yogurts contain more sugar than a glazed donut. Yes, really. Some popular brands pack in 20 to 30 grams of sugar in a single serving. That isn't a health food. That's what I call liquid sugar disguised as nutrition. Now, why is that so dangerous for your brain specifically? It's because of a biological mechanism called brain insulin resistance. Every time you eat high-sugar foods, your blood sugar spikes and your body releases insulin to manage it. Over time, especially as we cross the age of 60, the brain becomes less responsive to that insulin. And when that happens, you may start noticing the warning signs: forgetting where you placed your car keys, feeling mentally fuzzy or drained in the afternoon, struggling to focus or recall a simple name during a conversation. This isn't just normal aging. This is your brain reacting to unstable blood sugar. Chronic insulin resistance has been strongly linked to long-term cognitive decline. Some researchers are now even referring to Alzheimer's as type 3 diabetes. When you eat that sugary yogurt every morning thinking you're doing something good for your health, you might actually be putting massive inflammatory stress on your brain cells. The better option: choose plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt. Add your own fresh blueberries or walnuts. That way you're getting real brain-supporting antioxidants without the hidden sugar overload. Now, let's talk about something sitting in almost every American pantry right now. Bread. Specifically, whole wheat bread. If you're like most people trying to follow a healthy diet, you likely made the switch from white bread to whole wheat years ago. But here's the catch that the big grain companies don't mention. A large percentage of whole wheat bread in US grocery stores isn't what it claims to be. In fact, many of them are made from refined white flour that has been dyed brown using caramel coloring. Let that sink in. You think you're making a better choice, but in reality, you're eating something chemically similar to a white roll. And it gets worse. To keep that bread soft and shelf-stable for weeks, manufacturers add preservatives and conditioners. These additives disrupt the most important communication line in your body, the gut-brain axis. Your gut isn't just for digestion. It's home to trillions of bacteria that produce neurotransmitters, like serotonin, your happy hormone. In fact, about 90% of your serotonin is made in your gut, not your head. And when these ultra-processed ingredients damage your gut bacteria, it doesn't just affect your stomach, it affects your mood, your memory, and your mental clarity. Here is the golden rule. If your gut is inflamed, your brain is inflamed. The better option? Look for bread that says 100% sprouted grain, or sourdough with minimal ingredients. Simple, real foods that your body recognizes. That's the foundation of true longevity. Quickly, before we move to the most dangerous one, if you're finding this helpful, please hit the like button. It helps this science-backed information reach more seniors who are struggling with brain fog. Now, this third one might surprise you the most because it's not just one food. It's hidden in almost everything. I'm talking about industrial seed oils, specifically canola oil, soybean oil, and corn oil. These oils are everywhere in the American diet, from salad dressings to crackers to those frozen healthy meals marketed towards seniors. For years, we've been told they're heart-healthy alternatives to butter. But these oils are extremely high in omega-6 fatty acids. While your body needs some omega-6, the modern American diet is overloaded with it. When these levels get too high, they trigger chronic inflammation, especially in the delicate tissues of the brain. Think of it like this. Every time you eat a processed snack made with these oils, it's like pouring microscopic hot sauce on your brain cells. A little might not seem like a big deal, but over 20, 30, or 40 years, it builds up. That constant inflammation interferes with memory and long-term brain health. The better option: go back to traditional stable fats, extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, or even small amounts of grass-fed butter. These have been used for generations, long before industrial food processing began. Now, here's the good news. You don't have to overhaul your entire life overnight. You don't need a perfect diet, and you definitely don't need to follow extreme, stressful rules. Even small changes at this stage of life can make a powerful difference. Here is your 3-step framework. 1. The single ingredient rule. When you're at the store, look at the label. If the ingredient list is long and filled with words you can't pronounce, that's a red flag. Aim for foods with just one ingredient. Apples, oats, walnuts, wild-caught fish. These are the true brain-boosting foods. 2. The 80-20 balance. You don't have to be perfect. If you replace just these 3 items we talked about today, the yogurt, the fake bread, and the seed oils, you're already doing more for your brain than 90% of people your age. 3. Stay curious, not compliant. Just because something meets a government standard doesn't mean it's optimal for your health. Start questioning labels. Start trusting how your body and your mind feels after a meal. Your golden years should be a time of clarity, confidence, and independence, not brain fog or confusion. Your brain is still incredibly powerful, but it needs the right support, and sometimes that support doesn't come from a pill or a prescription. It comes from real food. If you want to keep your mind sharp and protect your health naturally, make sure to subscribe to VitalSenn Health. We're here to help you navigate the truth about aging in the modern world. And remember, it's never too late to take back control. Your brain will thank you for it. Take care.